And we're back, guys. Moonman Zero here. We are back for some more Vampyr. And the mighty thirst that it brings. We had just gotten to our new safe house here. And I figured out how to change weapons. There's a weird button. It's C and Z. I don't remember it ever telling us that, but maybe I'm just missed it somewhere. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Grab V here again, see where we're going.
Fresh blood.
Okay.
The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong
Hey,
it
lead
makes
rod.
me dizzy.
Oh, what do we got here? Blood quality unknown. Got some people here. Alright. Are these people I'm searching for? Did I just get a scythe? Gotta use scythe. Two-handed weapons. Equip a two-handed weapon and use its special ability. Scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage timed correctly. Ooh, that's gonna go horribly wrong when I use it, but I'm gonna use it because it sounds awesome and I love scythes. Does a good bit more damage, but it takes a lot more stamina. It's, of course, going to attack slower. Well, we'll switch to that. I know the dude's in there. Oh.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Someone wants to murder.
Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
What's up, my dude? Here, take that. Oh, God. How do I get you off of me? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me stand when I come back. Get out of here. Oh. I don't know if there's a way to fight that, and you need to stop that, sir. I don't quite like the bites. You're reminding me of things I don't like to remember, you know? Like a vampire attacking me. Not really. What was that, you cheater? Hey. I know I'm not good at this, but stop it. Stop it. What is that bar? I'm about to daze you? Get out of here. Oh, I was gonna throw a spear at him. I failed. Here, eat spear. You bastard. Hey, look, this guy's still alive, I think.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my
Sir,
voice.
listen.
I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
How are you still alive?
Return to my flock, they'll stray without me.
Hey, that's that female that showed up probably in his room that we could hear.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Scal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Well then, just rudely teleport away like that. Alright, cool. I really need a change of clothes. Need to get a little fancier in here.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
That's very convenient for you to just magically show up. I don't remember calling you on your cell phone that exists.
Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
Fancy little boat.
William was not the evil man they claimed.
He was just twiddling back and forth on that thing.
He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
How kind of you.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
I need to activate my blood mode again. My sniffer mode. The eternal thirst to be completed. Gather blood samples. Okay.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it
course
be
not.
some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
I mean, she kind of told you. It's just like, it's a scad, or scal, or whatever she said. Whatever the hell she said. Is that it? Is that all we got? Alright, cool. Can we get out of here now? At, what does that say? At dawn we row. At dawn we row. Onward we go, on our fanciful ride down the old Nile. That dude looks a little shocked. Also, looks like his neck's a little broken. You okay, buddy? I don't think your
Where are
dad's
we
supposed to
headed?
sit like that.
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was...
I got a neck brace for him.
What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The
Who
important thing
can
is that he's
say?
been
He just killed stuff.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Well, she showed up right in front of me, stabbing him in the back. Her privacy
London
is gone.
peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science.
Man
A
of
physician,
science.
like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it.
You are correct. I am
I
amazing.
had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Marvelous. What's so
Have we
marvelous?
met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist
into a vampire.
returns to London a vampire.
I mean, I don't
Word,
think...
again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth
He thinks it's
walks
amazing. I don't think my
among us,
character thinks it's too
the
amazing.
Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
We're just sitting still in the middle of the water.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is
Maybe.
sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to
Very
bring some
generous.
clean clothes.
Oh, definitely need those.
So, what do you say?
It
Say,
seems
well,
I have
hell
little
yes,
choice,
but don't-
but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Just don't be mad if I show up one day, blood all over me, and I've killed like 18 people in town. Okay, that's all I got to tell you. You have given me the place to hide. Maybe a doctor, but I'm a thirsty vampire too, okay? You knew the stakes when I showed up. No pun intended. Or was there?
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be
Yeah,
sure
get
to pay
a good neck
attention to
brace.
his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
All of his needs.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Just gonna let her carry that
Here at
heavy
Pembroke,
drunk
it's not
slash
what we
shocked
have.
slash insane
We
man
haven't.
upstairs by
It's only
herself. All
thanks
right.
to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Coming, Mom. All right. Am I just got a nice new outfit here? Man, my eyes look horrifying. Horrifying. I'm terrifying. That's all I have to say. Terrifying. Look great though. Look great though. Gotta get them screenshots in.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that now! It's my turn!
Oh. What in the world?
Rotten oppressive. Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink and
They just killed that dude.
try it all.
Tried to activate my blood powers and that happened.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I'll let you bleed.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Let me assist you to that better place. Blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Drink blood of your prey. You must first need to mesmer them to lead them to a site from others. Your mesmer level must be equal or higher to the citizen's resistance. Q. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I didn't. Did they want me to do that?
Bring this fading light into the shadows.
Oh,
Dance
okay.
with him.
Follow the red trail and lead your prey into his shadows. What if I just didn't do that? I mean, press embrace Claybox spacebar to release him. Embracing will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase in experience gain. I'll release you.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Alright. Wasn't I supposed to lead him somewhere?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Alright. Wonder if I'll actually get some effects from not eating people.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
I didn't even take you anywhere to get healed. What happened?
What happened?
How is he okay now? Just because I can mesmerized him doesn't mean he's not bleeding to death still. I don't remember that being a regular vampire power. God, the walking animation. Sometimes you just slide into the ground.
I cannot enter.
Enter the Pembroke Hospital. Don't worry, I'll get to it. No problem. Just aluminum powder. I'll play some sad music now. Okay. Honestly, I wasn't here for your sad music and people dying. I apologize. I was here for loot, to be honest. Well, I should probably get to it. Influenza. Alright. People are dying. Got it. I didn't feel like taking advantage of the dude that was just about to die, so...
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Oh, why thank you.
I would like to ask a few questions. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in.
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you...
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most
Alright.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Got it. Probably.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Well, thank you, Nurse Crane. I get a little bit of XP from talking to her, is that what just happened? Interesting. Who you be?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Man, he's quick.
I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Why are they both personal questions? I want to know about your life, okay? I can mesmer actually right now. What's your details? She's level 5. I don't even know what mine is. Medical checkup. Got 2500 health. She's healthy. Okay. Situation here.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer?
I feel like me
Some
standing here is
nurses
hurting
have
your
already
eyes.
resigned.
It's like, you could turn your head, you know. You're not stuck in that position.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Tell me.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody...
Fine.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Cool. Didn't look that old. Look at you. Social circle is just this one dude. Her social circle is one other dude. Alright. You got a lot of friends. Back.
Goodbye,
Oh.
nurse.
I guess I should have asked her about the other stuff. Hang on.
Good evening, nurse.
Hang on. Personal questions. Oh, hit required for every single one of them. Cool.
Goodbye, nurse.
Goodbye, nurse. There's gonna be a lot of talking to people, I have a feeling. A lot of that.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Fear and disgust on every
Good evening, miss.
All these people?
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
That's not very nice.
Dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you
I
begging for,
beg your
mortal?
pardon.
My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Oh, it's what you feel. Okay. Describe to me how you feel,
Please.
madam.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades.
That's,
I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Huh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Alright.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As
Is
a
that
woman,
so?
a spirit, fog, or bat.
Alright.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure.
A lot of interesting people to talk
But I
to.
sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Thank you, mortal. Alright. Personal questions?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
That's about all I got out of that hint. Alright, cool. You're level 2, I'm level 1, and... Alright, cool.
I'll leave
Bye.
you.
So all these people are people I can just murder. Interesting.
Here again.
Interesting.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
So many questions, it's ridiculous.
How is your stay with us, Mr.
Oh, it's bliss. I just...
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient?
It's the pain, sir. The drug...
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's...
Alright. He sounds like somebody that's asking to be killed.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I...
Alright.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long? No offense. I was pushing too
Whoops,
much.
I accidentally skipped that.
I served in France myself. I just wanted to...
You were an officer, weren't you? Then...
Try asks everything. We're good.
Goodbye for now.
Crazy thing is, now I have enough hints to go back and talk to her, I think.
Good evening, Mr.
Tell me about Thomas Elwood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I...
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are...
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Alrighty then. And I've asked everything here, right? Yep.
I'll leave you.
Okay.
Blood boil with the fever.
So many people to talk to, it's crazy.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me...
Hey, your neck seems all better. Kinda.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place.
Just went to his place? Alright, what did I...
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly...
Alright.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Alright.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from...
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us...
Alright.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best.
Alright.
What is the general situation in the East End?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gang.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Her minion.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even...
Alright, got all that. Personal questions.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the...
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the...
Alright.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
What do you mean, man? I kind of gave it away. Most people probably don't know about vampires and crosses.
How do you feel,
well,
Mr.
maybe.
Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel...
You're in good hands here.
You might turn into
Dr.
a vampire.
Swansea is well versed in blood.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving...
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Alright. Got everything out of him. Out of the millions of things. What we got in
It's
here?
locked, all right.
Oh, well, alright. Are you one I've already talked to? Maybe, maybe not.
Good
We'll
evening,
see.
nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has...
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst...
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you.
Alright, so how's the staff coping? You've been a nurse for how long?
How is the Pembroke staff?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy.
Why is Milton grumpy on a day?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
He looks like a dick.
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter.
Alright, and all hints required. Got
Goodbye,
it.
Nurse Hawkins.
Maybe the hints aren't really necessary, considering I'm not going to eat them anyway, but talking to them does give me a slight bit of XP, so there's something. There's a whole bunch of people. He's like Oh, I thought he's backing away from me like I was walking in too fast. There are far too many people to talk to. It's ridiculous. I have to do this on the old off time here. Hey, glass 5+4.
I'm so tired.
Unless you guys really want to watch every single person talk.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I don't mind. Just
Selma Howcroft
a lot of people
said she was
talking.
being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding?
Oh, that gives me like little quests. Interesting. So talking to people gives me little quests. And I might have to talk to all of them. Anyway, how do I get to the second floor? I want to go to sleep. Alright, second floor. Somewhere. Already forgotten where.
Not now.
Oh, it's his room. I should have read. There was probably a plaque there. I know she said second floor, so I'm somewhere around here. Down the hallway to the left, maybe? Right? I don't know. Door can't open? Alright, gotcha. Big open room. What's that? Is that a weapon in there? A saw? Gotta use hacksaw. Seems like an odd weapon. I mean, I'm a shaded figure, but I can still see myself. I thought there's something I could grab there. Oh, they even already put a nice little thing for me. I like how I can just pull that up like that. Guessing this will be a new safe house.
This must be the place. It's
Yeah.
definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
I mean, there's
least
still
won't be
windows.
sleeping in a coffin.
Still windows that can shine light through. Refill. I don't know what I'm refilling yet necessarily. My guns, perhaps. It's more shillings and aluminum. Alright, to sleep. I haven't slept yet, so let's go for it. Let's upgrade something, maybe? I don't know what to get. Body conditioning. Increase your health. Increase your stamina. And stamina might be important. Increase your blood capacity. Increase the blood absorption when using bite in combat. That could be useful too. Increase damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Oh, you get life regeneration from bite in combat. Damage could be useful. Can you upgrade? Yeah, you can upgrade them, but I don't have enough for that. It's 2,000. Ooh. It's alright. We'll go with a new ability here. It's either this or this. Let's go with the stamina. I can upgrade it again. Let's do it again. Let's go all stamina. Cost 600, which I have enough for. I just can't do it yet. So can I get this one too? Yeah. That super bite damage. Last one just like 1400%. Alright, cool. That's good to know. Oh no, confirm. Got it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I gotta hold it. I forgot. There we go. Let's see if we can upgrade something in our workbench here. Oh, we can upgrade everything, huh? Oh, I can upgrade that. Huh. Makes its damage go up a little bit. Just a little bit, though. I haven't even used the saw yet. It has 65. Its attack speed's the same as the machete. Oh, there's our bludgeon, too. I don't know why you'd use the bludgeon over the saw. 75. 75. Maybe it just has a different attacking. That's why. Way to attack. Maybe that just makes you want to use it more. Alright. Guns are cool, but I don't know how much ammo I'm going to find throughout the game, so... Either we'll go with the saw, which does 75 damage. On the 2 analyze component. I think I'm going to go with the 2-hander. I really liked using it. It's really hard to, but it uses so much stamina. Even though I went for a stamina build, this is probably a better weapon because what I'm getting a 10 damage bonus on that, and I'm only getting a 7 damage bonus on that. That's kind of a low damage bonus. We can go up again. Because we can look at the end game. That one's 330 for a 2-hander. 200. That's a whole 130 less. Let's just upgrade this. Screw it. Oh. Enhanced damage. Increase damage dealt by 10%. Or increase blood absorption. Absorb blood points when the weapon hits. Ooh. That'd be really good with like a fast weapon though. This one just might need to just smack harder, you know, because that's going to add a whole... What? Let's see. It's going to add almost 12 damage to the weapon. That's not bad. Yeah, let's just do it. We can do that. Make this weapon for raw damage only. Can we still upgrade this one? Not quite. It's okay. We'll make this one for blood points. Anyway, that is where we're going to end it for today, guys. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Vampyr with a Y.